too late.
With the Raven! Dance with the Raven! Wings of night! You're so unopened!
Winds of heaven!
Careful! Now I'm ready. Shadow Wolf! Wings of night! Wings of wind!
Night moon! Detonation! It's too late. Stand by. Got it. On my way.
Stop! Trust my powers. And come closer! Shadow Wolf! Time with the Raven! Annihilation! So cool, right? Raven's cry. The Raven!
Night moon! Detonation! Winds of heaven! That wasn't so bad.
I'll do my best. You can trust me.
Don't be afraid!
I see it all. An opening! It's over! Time for a counterattack. Wonder... This is the end!
The strongest healer has appeared!
Leave this to me. I'll shred you! Now, shadow! Flash! I see it all. Time for a counterattack.
The strongest healer! Too slow.
vanish into the shadow of the moon! Time to warm up. I'll end this! An opening! Leave this to me. You're an unworthy opponent. Keep my guard up. Got. On my way. It's too late.
Stop right there! Shadow Walk! Rules of wind! Guard! Cancel!
Light moon detonation!
Shadow Walk! Time of the Raven! So cool, right? Counterattack team! Raven's cry!
Light moon detonation! On my way. Stand by. On my way. Annihilation. Lethal move. Winds of heaven!
What's that? Starting recovery! Let's Shadow Walk! Time of the Raven! Annihilation! So cool, right? I think something's coming.
Light moon detonation! It's too late.
Let me help! Touch them! Trust in my powers. Time of the Raven! Raven's cry. Dark Knight, lightning strike!
Retreat! Annihilation.
Watch this! Shadow Walk! Time of the Raven! Wings of night, Raven's cry. Annihilation! That was really easy.
An opening! Vanish into the shadow of the moon! Leave this to me. I'll shred you! Time for a counterattack. It's no use! Now, shadow! Too slow. You can't avoid me! Tearing through! Flash! I see it all. An opening! This will really help me grow. It's no use! Leave this to me. Now, shadow! This is the end! I see it all. It's over! Flash! Time for a counterattack. Wonder how many levels of tearing through! Flash! You can't avoid it! I see it all. Now, shadow! Too slow. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! You're an unreal worthy opponent. Read signals for the change in the atmosphere. It's no use. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! I'll shred you! Leave this to me. It was a good fight.
So, Aunt, you have quite the presence. Are you the king? I suppose you could call me that.
That's the last we heard from him.
An ant that can speak the human language? And on top of that, it killed Goto. Where is that monster?
Has returned to the Queen's chamber! And we're also picking up even more mana signals! Coming from another being!
Are you saying the South Korean team is still alive? For God's sake! Turn on the TV! I need to see live coverage!
Yes, sir!
Minoru. What happened out there?
We can't win. That thing was a monster. Forget about being S ranks. That beast goes beyond what we can measure.
You're pathetic. Guess it's time to take this seriously. Damn it.
What do you make of this, Mr. Brennan?
Well, it's past 4 in the morning and I'm up watching it. You already know my answer. Isn't that why you came to my house at this ungodly hour? Michael Connor.
A hunter that can summon and command over 100 beasts. He's truly one of a kind, sir. I think it'd be a shame to let such talent go to waste. South Korea is too small of a country for him.
I agree. Do you know anything else about him?
This file details the explosion at the Federal Bureau of Hunters a couple months ago. Otherwise known as the Sungil Hwan incident. Sungil Hwan was captured alive inside an A-rank gate on the East Coast by an A-rank hunter named James. At first, we weren't sure if he was a human or a magic beast, but Mr. Sung claimed to be a hunter from South Korea. The information gathered on him at the time of the incident still remains on file at the Bureau. As it turns out, he's this Sung Jinu's father. We have been presented with the perfect opportunity, sir. As of now, no other country has even heard the name Sung Jinu.
We can't buy his loyalty like we did with Hong Dong-soo. South Korea has been a long-time ally of the United States. Poaching another S-Rank's talents from them would be something of a slap in the face. We need to be careful.
But Sung Jinu would be worth the risk, wouldn't he?
Are you sure you can do this?
I'll give it my best shot, sir.
I can't believe the ants have already made it to China. We haven't been able to sleep for 2 days.
The second wave of ants are now within shooting range, sir!
Prepare to fire!
No, hold on. The big damn hero wants all the action to himself.
What do you think, sir?
So, Mr. Wong and Sung Jinu have met. There's a possibility that Sung Jinu killed Mr. Wong's older brother, Dong Suk. So Wong's bent on revenge. That about it?
I believe so.
It's gonna be even harder to meet Sung now. Shame. I wanted to see him in person.
What will you do if the two of them get into a fight?
Laura, you should know me better than that. Mr. Wong belongs to the Scavenger Guild, and the Scavenger Guild belongs to me. No one, and I mean no one, touches what belongs to me. Not even the feds.
Mr. Go.
You said there was something you were curious about.
Mr. Sung isn't participating in the Jeju Island raid? If he participates, I'm sure...
I know why you ask, but... he must have his reasons.
But if a hunter with that much power doesn't join...
Do you think I can force a hunter of his caliber to do something he doesn't want to do?
Of course, I know it's difficult, but...
There's a time for everything. And maybe it's better for him to remain here. The Japanese hunters are behaving suspiciously. I don't know what they're hiding, but they agreed to help. I want you to get to the bottom of this.
Wu! Mr. Wu!
Oh, what's the matter?
It appears that the fourth raid on Jeju Island is going well.
Still, don't let your guard down. I'm sure some ants slipped through.
Yes, sir!
Even if we've amassed plenty of hunters to defend the place.
Ah, you're that person from the Hunters Association.
They're the hunters that survived the double dungeon with Mr. Sung. It's been a while. I can't believe I'm seeing you here.
Oh, yes. I originally came here to retire, but Mr. Song said he's here to help protect the southern shores, so...
You're both amazing, in many ways.
It's only natural for everyone to pitch in times like these. I believe that's what a hunter is supposed to do. And, I also want to do my best on Jinu's behalf. I feel I owe him my life.
It's certainly understandable, given what you've been through.
Yeah, right? Still, I think it's a relief. Everyone's been so worried about Jeju Island for years now. Huh? What's happening? A new type of ant appeared, and the transmission was cut off!
Prepare yourselves. Ants might come swarming in.
I'm looking forward.
We meet again.
Here I am! Here's a treat!
Don't get in my way.
Is that all you got? I've got lots of thanks.
Don't get in my way.
The ants are flying this way!
Slaughter all the ants!
Everyone in the Thane Guild should be prepping for battle too.
Into battle positions! For the honor and glory of the Fiend Guild!
The ants have already reached Hyundai. Are we strong enough to take them on? That thing that just killed those ants!
What was it that killed the ants at such incredible speed? I can't figure it out.
It's probably one of Mr. Sung's abilities. I'm afraid of the aftermath.
I didn't expect you to show, Jinu. You're so much stronger. And, cooler, I think? I feel like you've definitely become way cooler than me.
Can I, go back now, Mr. Wu?
Yes, there doesn't seem to be anything visible in the sky anymore. Mr. Sung suddenly appeared on Jeju Island. I'll have to make sure he doesn't get into trouble once this is all over. Let's go back. We've got a lot of work to do.
Yes, sir!
I never fail.
Feel those mana waves.
The Japanese must have launched their wave of the operation. I'll take care of this. Ugh, I knew it. We're going to need to crank it up a notch. These ants really have evolved. They're nothing like the old ones. That first attack would have sufficed in an A-rank dungeon, but these guys have a high resistance to magic. I have to use greater force. I remember lighting ants on fire when I was a kid. I still remember that tiny snapping sound they made when they popped. Now they sound like fireworks.
Unlike our previous attempts, we won't have an escape route this time around. The Japanese hunters can only stall for about an hour. We gotta... If you want to say something forward jump, keep it short. No pain, no gain. Let's go!
Let's move. It's the enemy. Well, what'd you expect? Shall we start? Get ready. Faster! Faster!
The heavens are angry! Let's attack them! I'll make you feel better! Buff ready! This is going to hurt a bit!
Small thing.
Except for a few that stayed behind, our prediction was spot on.
This is my first time seeing these creatures. Were they the Queen's royal guards? If so, they were pretty weak.
Look, their eyes aren't developed. These particular ants must have evolved to fight in these dark tunnels.
Makes things easier for us. If these aren't royal guards, then we can just breeze right through them.
Do you really think the Queen is here, though? What if she betrayed her subjects and ran away by herself?
Impossible. Ants aren't that smart. Besides, we're on an island. There's nowhere for her to run.
Look.
It's a spawning ground.
If there's a spawning ground here, then...
The Queen's chamber is nearby. So those ants earlier were guarding the nursery. I'll burn...
Hold on! Look at what's hatched. Why is that one so big?
No. That can't be an ant egg, can it? What in the world hatched from that thing? A royal guard? But...
Our goal is to defeat the Queen. Forget about everything else. I don't blame young Goo for being so taken aback. Those monsters.
I never fail.
So these are the Royal Guards. Looks like each one is basically an S rank. But in the end, a beast's a beast. They ain't got half the tactics a hunter does. Hein!
Their bodies are far more dense than I thought they'd be.
These royal guards are on a whole nother level. Just glad there ain't that many of them.
Don't worry. I've got you. Did you forget? Crushing an ant's skull doesn't kill it right away. You have to either go for the limbs or finish them off for good.
Why are the guards here when the queen isn't? These ants look like the ones from an older generation. I'm just spitballing here, but I think these are first-generation rejects. The shiny new next-gen guards may be waiting for us up ahead.
Guess we'd better start taking this seriously then, huh?
I don't just feel healed. I feel like I could take on a swarm of these suckers solo.
So, which 10 do you want? I've got A-rank combat skills too, so I can take care of any you inevitably miss.
Get ready. Stronger! Let's move. Get in my way. I've got it. Well, what'd you expect?